So thankfully, we got the news that Jamie Foxx is out of the hospital and doing well. But before that, we got reports that the family was expecting the worst. And O'Shea Duke Jackson did a video on Cynthia G, pretty much celebrating the fact that Jamie Foxx was in a hospital on his deathbed.
So what I mostly want to come on here and talk about is Jamie Foxx basically withering away in this hospital and the fact that his preferences are nowhere to be found. And situations like this have to be pointed out because we live in a black male worshiping culture where these bandits get to engage in the utmost form of treason. We know they loudly and aggressively promote the fact that they are with women of no color, and they can't just go sit quietly and date whoever they want to date. They have to be obnoxious about it. They have to wave it in your face, being on some nana nana boo boo, I got me a throwback, using these women essentially as a weapon against black women, and that is not okay.
How's he using white women as a weapon against black women because he dates them? Like, and there how's he waving it in your face? I mean, he's a celebrity. They photograph him whenever he comes out his house. I think you're just that bothered that he dates white women. And I believe in black men dating black women, but Cynthia just sounds ridiculous.
Because what they've been doing is telling you how much more supportive these women are, how much these women love them, saying ridiculously stupid nonsense like this.
We need to learn as black men that we have options. We got white women, Asian women, Chinese women, Mexican women, Arab women. We don't have no shortage of women that want us. No matter how bad the black woman talks about the black man in society, we don't have no shortage of women running to take us. We don't have no shortage of women that want to respect us. We don't have no shortage of women that want to marry us. We don't have no shortage of women that want to have a baby by us. No matter when they get through opening their mouth and talking how want to talk about us, and they stopping your friends who are not of the same race as you are wanting a black man.
As you heard the bandit in there sitting up talking about how there's so many different women of other races who respect them, want to marry them, love them, and want to create children with them. Yet you have a high-profile black man here who is at his greatest time of need. He literally have children with his preferences and has been in long-term relationships with them. Yet in his greatest time of need, which would be the most important time to show support, they are nowhere to be found.
O'Shea Duke Jackson made a great point as far as how did she know who was in the hospital? We on the outside looking in, everybody didn't even know what he was in the hospital for. Yet neither if he was okay or not. So now she has privileged information to know if a white woman was at his bed checking on him or not. And as far as the dude that was talking from before, it sounds like my man was just having a reaction to all the black women that keep telling him they don't need us. We just reminded you that there's somebody out there that do. That's why I tell black women we love you and we need you, but a lot of black women don't express that the same way towards us. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because she keep reiterating some of the same points, and then plus it's hard to listen to this woman talk for this long.
Even though Jamie Foxx has dated or allegedly has dated some black celebrities like Megan Good and Vivica Fox, although I don't know how many people are aware of that. Like I said, I don't really follow Jamie Foxx like that. But in his dating history, it does involve a few celebrity black women.
Oh, so he do date black women, but you just so bothered by him dating white women that's what you keep highlighting. Okay. All right.
Jamie Foxx dated Katie Holmes for a very long time, 6 years actually. That's a long-term relationship. That's nearly as long as the average marriage lasts. Katie Holmes, however, is the one who ended their 6-year relationship. And I want to read something that talked about why their relationship ended. It says, according to multiple sources, Katie and Jamie were in two very different places in the relationship. Katie Holmes reportedly wanted commitment alongside a quiet life, working and raising her daughter, Suri. I want to pause for the cause because I told you guys, with the pathology of black men when it comes to women of no color, even though they will set certain standards for black women, those standards drop when it comes to women of no color. So we hear them promoting how you don't want to get with a baby mama or a woman with baggage or of a certain age, but we typically see them lax those standards or completely drop them when it comes to a woman of no color. Jamie Foxx is obviously no exception because Katie Holmes is the baby mama to Tom Cruise.
So you see what she did there? She used some talking points that she's heard some black men use and then mixed it with Jamie Foxx. I've never heard Jamie Foxx say, I don't want no baby mama and all this different type of stuff. But she just placed that on him like, oh, you ain't want no baby mama, but you just dated Katie Holmes, which was a baby mama. And then she want to spin the narrative. Katie dumped Jamie. Listen, she left the relationship because Jamie was not willing to commit, as she just said. That's as far as it's going right here. So if you don't want this, I'll see you later, baby, because I'm still out here playing. But you see how they try to spin the narrative like...
But it says Jamie Foxx, on the other hand, allegedly didn't want to end his partying lifestyle and wanted to keep things more casual, a little too casual if we are to believe some of the reasons. Now, apparently Jamie Foxx, even being in a relationship with his preference, Katie Holmes, he was still the same black man.
You see how she do that? Oh, he's still the same black man. It's not about being a black man or white man or whatever. If a man, period, tells you, I want a casual relationship, I don't want to commit to you, I don't want to marry you, then hear him. Because that's what Jamie Foxx said, and that's what he did. Katie Holmes thought she was going to bypass that, and he was going to marry her at some point. It didn't happen. This is the delusion that most women of any color go through, because y'all don't listen to what a man says. And then when he does what he told you he was going to do, you get mad and go on a tirade like Cynthia G is going on.
Jamie Foxx has 2 baby mamas, one of them named Connie Klein, and this is a woman of no color. You see her here, very basic. This would be considered a second-tier woman.
I'm not even going to be too mean here, but Cynthia, what do you think you are? Especially if you take all that caked up makeup and that weave and them eyelashes and all of that off right now. At least this woman, I mean, she ain't that fine, but she ain't got on all the costume that you got on, though. I'm going to just say that. Let's move on, man. I'm going to cut it right there, bro. I can't stand to hear the rest of this and how she talk about. She just going into the whole backstory and history. It's so unnecessary because she doesn't know who is at the hospital in support of Jamie. She doesn't know what's going on with him. She doesn't know what type of illness he has, if he's doing better or worse. Like I say, the post went viral because people said that they were expecting the worst, and that was the furthest from the truth. He was already home, chilling, playing pickleball or whatever that is. I know he got that from one of them white women. But, black folk be hooping and stuff. But chill out with that pickleball, Jamie. But, but listen, man. Cynthia G is a very bitter, unhappy woman, bro. It just seethes from her skin. You can hear it every time she talks. She done been, whatever. I ain't even about to go through all of that, but you can just see it because what type of person just be like, I mean, this man ain't did nothing to nobody. He wasn't even on the Kevin Samuels type of other side of the game out here talking these, having these talks and this, that, and other that women hate to hear so much. He's just a comedian doing his thing, been doing it for years, and he dates white women. He dates black women also, but he dates white women. And because of that, she is ready to celebrate and have a party almost like y'all did when Kevin Samuels died, because she cannot stand to see it happen. And like I say, I'm on the Dr. Umar side of the game. I do see the benefits of a black man with a black woman. But if you want to go outside of that and dip into the snow bunny crisis like Dr. Umar say, have at it. I done dipped before, okay? I ain't judging nobody, you know what I'm saying? I done dipped my chip a few times, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. People find love wherever they want to find it. But I have started to see the importance of, hey, if you're going to be with somebody, I see the importance of that. Every other race does. Every other race, it's not even really a conversation. Arabs marry Arabs. Asians marry Chinese. It's just a given for the most part. And then you have people who definitely creep outside of that and dip and switch in today's world. Come on, of course. But it is what it is. But Cynthia is just very, like I say, I will never understand her or all you ratchet women that cheered and had parties and celebrated when Kevin Samuels died. Like, you're terrible. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. And you hate to hear it because it's truth. When you hear the truth, you want to get mad at us. Y'all give us the truth all the time. You dusty, you broke, get your money together. And we have to take that and go get our chips together. And that's what we do. Instead of crying about it. And I swear they being truthful. Like, she calls this other woman basic and second tier while she got a full costume on. And she looks second tier with her costume on. Like, okay, man. I'm about to sign out, dog. But you know what? I ain't gonna sign out with no hate. I'm gonna sign out with love. We still love y'all. Even when y'all talk about us like this, you know what I'm saying? Cynthia G is still all love. We still love you. We waiting on you to come on, open your eyes and come on back home. You understand what I'm saying? At some point, you're going to realize how dirty you doing us out here. But until then, we still love you. It's your boy P. Camp. Tell me what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.